Hello, happy Wednesday. Today the topic is going to be strength. I'm actually going to read a bit of a insert from my book, but we'll give it a few minutes and see if anybody is coming on today in person to join us. Kind of a gray, rainy day. My husband's working midnight, so I'm doing it in my office rather than in our little sitting room where I usually do the Facebook Lives. So I've got someone joining. Say hello if you're watching. Just give it a couple more minutes before we get started to see if anybody else is going to be joining us today. Oh, I see a couple of people now. Hello, everybody. Nice to know you're out there with me. Definitely say hello. I'm not seeing any comments. Sometimes the comments come through, sometimes they don't. So we'll just have to play it by ear. Actually, while we're waiting though, oh, I see Sharon. Hello from Toronto. Hi, nice to see you. Glad you're with us today. So welcome to Heart of the Matter with Helen Murray. Topic today will be strength. Before we get going though, I would like to say that I am offering to anyone who joins us live today an angel card reading. So if you want a card reading, just type me in the comments section, and after the live is done, I will contact you and we can set up a time to do a card reading. What I'm offering is a 4-card spread, past, present, and future, as well as the 4th card then is what's holding me back. So if that's something that interests you and you're joining us live, definitely type me below in the comments. So as I said, today's topic is strength. And there's quite a difference between physical strength and internal strength, or the strength we portray out to the world, and also the strength, absolutely Sharon, I'd love to, the strength that we portray out to others, and then the internal strength that we feel ourselves. So I do want to read a bit of an excerpt from my book. I Just Want to Be Happy, Healing Your Way to Happiness. Oh, there's my mom. Hello. Mom, if you want a 4-card spread, oracle card reading or angel card reading, just type me in the comments below and then I'll contact you later and set that time up, okay? Or I'm actually going to see you later today. I might be able to bring them along if I have time and do a reading then. So what I wanted to read from my book is page 43, Chapter 4, Going On. It says, looking strong is a fantastic way of covering up your own fears and insecurities. The outside world sees someone who has it all together. Hold your head high, keep your shoulders back, walk swiftly, and look like you have a mission. People see these attributes as strength. We've all heard of a phone voice or a public face. As with any skill, practice makes perfect. The problem is when you practice this skill of not being the authentic you, you will no longer be the authentic you. Hi Lydia, nice to have you on today. In essence, by hiding your insecurities and your fears, you've also hidden yourself. I thought hiding would keep me safe, protect me from further harm. But I guess that really depends on whether you feel it's safe to lose yourself, to forget yourself, or to ignore yourself. I think it's easier, and that's why so many of us do it. If you become disguised, then no one will ever be able to hurt you. However, no one will ever be able to truly know you either. You may wake up one day and not even recognize yourself, or at least not your inner self. I think that is what I have done for so many years, that I actually don't know myself. Now, this book was written a few years ago. I've done a lot of work since that point and actually probably now know myself better than I ever had. But at the time of writing this book, this was very true. Often the way I see myself and the way other people see me are totally different. I think I'm an impatient person, and yet when I was working with a staff of 50 women, they considered one of my biggest attributes to be my patience level. I think being strong is just a way of covering up fear. I took great pride in knowing that I was strong, in knowing that I had the answers, in knowing I knew what to do every step of the way. The sad part of that was by always knowing, I missed out on a lot of opportunity to find out who I really was. Hiding shows in the way we speak to one another. Hiding shows up in just so many ways in life. Not signing your name to things, not having an opinion, not being confident enough to share your opinion, dressing in monochromatic colors, anything to keep you from being noticed. A lot of people feel it's just easier to blend into the background. Now, for me, that wasn't always so. I loved to have bright colors, and I always had an opinion and was more than happy to share it. I liked being the voice of authority, but I think for me that was also hiding, because as long as I had that voice of authority, people didn't question me or that I was living in fear. So for me, it was a way to keep people out. Assuming this authoritative personality was a way for me to keep people at arm's length and not be questioned or make close friendships. I have a very small inner circle of close friends, and outside of that, I have acquaintances and coworkers. So I thought that that was very fitting. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and that came up. And it's something that a lot of us tend to do. So definitely type into the chat if you've got any questions or comments, or know someone who's going through that kind of internal battle. And some of us feel that because we've always been that strong person on the outside, that we can't show our vulnerability. And yet it's that vulnerable spot within us where the magic happens, when we start sharing that, when we start showing up in a vulnerable way. Then we start attracting the people into our lives who want to know that true, authentic part of ourselves. And we become much happier, and we become much stronger, actually, by showing our vulnerability than by hiding behind that mask of strength. So, I'm much stronger today than I was 2 or 3 years ago, and yet outwardly, I don't look near as strong. I no longer feel the need to wear the power suits or to, have the power walk or the power stance. I don't wear makeup every day. I hardly ever wear it. And if I do, it's because I choose to, and it's because it makes me feel more in tune with my feminine side, actually, than that power person. Sharon says, I feel like you were speaking my story. Wow. And that is absolutely incredible, because there's no happenstance. Everything and everyone that comes into our life, no matter how small, happens for a reason. And that's funny that you say that, because this morning my post was something like, there are no accidents with the people that we have in our life, right? Everybody comes to our life at the exact right moment, at the exact right time, for the exact reason we need that to happen. So yeah, there aren't mistakes. The universe doesn't make mistakes. Everything happens for a reason, whether you know that reason or not, whether you ever figure out the reason. The universe does things very specifically in an effort to guide us where we need to go. So, yeah, synchronicities are incredible. Yeah, and I don't spend near as much time hiding behind a mask anymore. Although I will be totally honest, totally vulnerable, there are still times that I run for safety and put that mask on. So no matter how much work we do, we're never perfect. We're not supposed to be perfect. We are human. Yeah, you've learned that lesson too. Yes, it's incredible. So yeah, join in the conversation here. Lydia, I'm not sure if you were on, but I did offer earlier too, anybody who joins the live today, I'm offering a 4-card spread reading. So if you'd like that, just type me in the comments, and then I'll contact you later and we can set up a time to do that. We all do. Yes. Whoops. We are a constant work in progress. Absolutely. Yes. That's what life is all about, the journey, right? But a lot of times people forget to enjoy the journey, and we get stuck in the rat race and we get stuck in the cycle. And so, yes, enjoy the journey. Life is a journey, but make sure you take time to smell the roses too, that you don't just work, that you have fun along the way. And that's something else I was never very good at, was being spontaneous or just having fun in the moment. Something else that I am working on improving and doing more of. And being able to see fun in the little things, you know, just outside, going for a walk, that kind of thing. So, yeah, you know, life is too short. And sometimes when we near the middle of the the spectrum where I am, or further down the line, you know, sometimes we have to get a real reality check to realize that life is short and we should make the most of it. My mother's certainly been good at being spontaneous and having fun and doing things she loves and doing things she enjoys. And, you know, somehow that's not something that I took after her in. So, yeah, I did read from my book today too, so if anybody is interested in that, they can also message me directly. I do still have some copies here. It's also available on Amazon. And then I use the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy cards for my Oracle card readings. Although I have since just recently bought a new set of cards too, chakra cards, and I used them last night with my Mom and Babe meditation class. And that went pretty well. And I did a reading earlier this morning using these ones, my trusty ones, and it was bang on. It was an incredible reading. So I feel all you are saying. I have always been a serious person, but I'm learning we are meant to have fun in this life. Absolutely. Yeah. And why some of us think that we need to make life harder than it is. Oh, Johnny, thank you. Excellent read if you haven't already read her book. Thank you. I am glad that you enjoyed reading it. Yeah, and it's an easy read. It's a small book and an easy read. Definitely. It's funny, I haven't really been doing much with my book lately, and then this week 2 people came into my life, and through conversation I ended up offering them my book. Amelia, when you hold up the book, the writing is backwards. Yeah, on the phone it is. When I do it on my laptop, it's not, but when I do my lives on the phone, yes, the writing is backwards, and I'm not too sure how to actually make that change. But yeah, on the phone it is. I'm not sure why. And I do my videos on my phone, yes, not on my laptop, because the videos are better quality on the laptop. But anyways, I do appreciate that you all took time to join me today on the live Heart of the Matter with Helen Murray. Definitely, if you have any questions or concerns, as I said, if you want more information on the book, you can message me or comment below. If you would like a reading with the cards, same thing, just message me below. I hope that that you all got something out of today's message about strength, personal strength, inner strength versus outer strength, and I would love to hear from you all. So enjoy your day, and I will be back with Heart of the Matter with Helen Murray next Wednesday at noon. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.